Hello, my name is Chameleonish, and today I will be reviewing Words of Radiance, which is Book 2 in the Stormlight Archive by Brandon Sanderson. First, be warned, there will be spoilers in this video, so if you have not yet read Book 2 of the Stormlight Archive, please don't watch this video. You should read Book 2, that's all you need to know before reading it, and a discussion. Alright, for those who have read Book 2, let's begin by talking about the main characters. Kaladin Stormblessed has a lot of internal struggle in this book, which dragged for a tiny bit, but for the most part was an incredible journey. I especially enjoyed his relationships with those around him, including Bridge 4, though we could have used a bit more of that, as well as Adolin and Shallan, and of course, Syl is always a pleasure, though I think her relationship with Kaladin had more depth in this book and was overall better than in The Way of Kings. Shallan was a much better character in this book than last book. I think her flashbacks added a layer of complexity to her character that was veiled before. The only part of her that I didn't enjoy in this book was the part between when her ship sank and when she reached the Shattered Plains. While necessary, it felt like it dragged a little. One of my favorite parts of her character is Pattern. Pattern is adorable and hilarious, and I love him. Of course, her relationship with Adolin and Kaladin were also fun as well. Adolin was good in this book as well. Some of my favorite parts of him in this book were his duel with the four Shardbearers and his relationships with Kaladin and Shallan. However, I think Adolin just wasn't there quite as much in this book as I wish he had been. But his killing of Sadeas was absolutely crazy and shows his internal struggle, which isn't always as obvious as Kaladin's and Shallan's. Dalinar was not there much, but he did have one huge moment at the end of the book, where he bonded the Stormfather, which was crazy. It was so good. As far as the world building goes, there are a lot of aspects that make the world feel real, and a couple that feel lacking. The magic is, of course, one of the most complex, brilliant, and well utilized I've ever seen in a book, and it definitely fits the epic fantasy that is the Stormlight Archive. The world itself is mostly unexplored in this story. However, what we do see on the Shattered Plains is explored in depth and very fascinating. However, most of the other nations are unexplored for the moment. The prose is decent. For me, it does its job well, but isn't entirely my taste. Overall, this book has some of the best moments I've read overall in it. It is a complex journey that continues where The Way of Kings left off, while setting up an even greater struggle. I love it, and while it is slightly lacking in a few aspects, it earns a 5 out of 5 stars from me. Thank you for watching, and until next time, goodbye.